What is going on, good people? It's your boy Knuckles present you with another episode of Nani, an episode where we discuss the anime that we're currently watching right now. And I'm at work attire right now because I'm getting ready to go to work right now. So doing this on like an short amount of time right there. But today we're talking about the three episodes of Zenshu, episode 10, 11, and 12. Pretty much, the end of Zenshu. And obviously I'll do like a season recap of what my thoughts of the whole entire season. So let's get right to it, right? So last episode we know QJ was dead, right? And this brought down, not just Luke, Mal, and down, but like um Natsuko was down too, because it's like, well, dang, like it didn't happen in the movie right there. We presented, a death from happening right there, but you know, I guess saving Unio, QJ, kind of like took his place in a way right there, right? Because he's the guy that did die. He's the guy that's gonna die. He's the guy that they're gonna have the funeral service for, right? Also, at the beginning of the episode, there were rumors saying that from the people that Natsuko is working with the void right there, because you look at the void right there, they showed similar drawings to what she made right there. So that makes the people think like, well, dang, I think she's working with them, because look at that, those voids are similar to what you drew right there. So I think she's working undercover with them. Now, granted, we don't know where these rumors started from. Now, granted, there was like a cult following for her and stuff like that, but it's like we don't know where these rumors are coming from, right? Now, a nice conversation between Justice and Unio happened. Justice said this to Unio, right? About Luke. He said that ever since Natsuko's been there, he's been happy. He's always been the serious guy, but like he's been happy. He's been more laid back right there. He's got feelings for her and stuff like that, and it's like he's just been happy. Now he did ask, "How are you doing?" And he was like, "I'm mad. I'm angry." Had have a mix of emotions, right? Because it's like QJ kind of like stole his shine from him right there, but at the same time, it's like saying, QJ, no, we didn't want you to die right there. Like was mad, and he has every right to be. 'Cause, it was a mixed reaction from everybody, right? But I think this episode was called Chaos because it was chaotic right there. Because as later on in the episode, right there, you know, like I said, the townspeople start raiding. Oh wait, no. Was it episode? No. Natsuko talked to Lady Baba, was it right? Yeah, he talked to Balrog, right? And she's basically saying, can't we still fight this? Balrog's like, no, this is what it is meant to be. It's meant to be right there. Like Natsuko still wants to fight the ending, because she told him, this is how the Tower of Perish ends, right? But she still wants to stop Destiny from appearing right there. But Balrog's like, we just have to accept it. But Natsuko's like saying, no, we shouldn't accept it right there. But I admire, Natsuko still willing to fight what Destiny, what the future in a way has planned for her, right? Now, the Pouncey do start raiding, Natsuko's home right there. Well, I guess Luke's home too at the same time. Like they start raiding, the townspeople are just going crazy right there. Similar to how the original ended happened when, the townspeople were raiding right there because they thought that Luke was the traitor, because Luke and Destiny were traitor because they killed Mailman when she was the avoid undercover and stuff like that. So it's almost kind of similar to what was going on in this one, but arguably kind of worse right there, because townspeople are raiding around. They want to kill Natsuko. Even her Natsuko's cult followers get into it as well. Now, as that's going on, we see Mailman and her followers, sneak inside well, not sneak inside the castle, but like in their wardrobe, in their cult form right there. You're like, oh my god, what are they doing right now? Are they about to do what they did in the original Tale of Parachute ending right there? So questions were going on right there, right? So as that's going on, I said townspeople raiding right there. Natsuko and Yuria do meet up with well, Luke does meet up with Natsuko, but like I said, the townspeople are trying to kill her right there. It's getting bad right there, right? And we see more voids appearing. And he said to Natsuko, stay right here. I'll be right back. Similar to what he said with Destiny, right? Listen, everything is coming to play right there, and that's not a good way. It's not a good way right there, right? And we see another void similar to what Natsuko made right there, and she was freaking out once again. She was freaking out that the void actually got a hold of Natsuko and and Yuya right there. So they get shot right there. The house saying, "Oh, we're saved," and like Lucas just struck. He is just hurt right there, very, very, very hurt. I'm like, oh god, this is not good. This is not good. Not good at all. Now I'm not sure if this is in this episode or in episode 11. It's that in that episode of I can't remember. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but like in the beginning of episode 11 or the end of episode 10 is that we see or is that episode 12? Um I'm trying to think right there. I can't remember, but you do see pieces of what Melman's friends are making is that they're making QJ again. You know, like he's actually being remade because luckily he's mechanical. He's not really organic, so it's like you can remake a mechanical being. You can't remake a organic life from person right there, right? So in this episode, Luke is just gone. Like he's just crazy. Like he is just destroyed right there. Like I said, oh yeah. So what's in this episode? Melman is still fighting right there, which knows she's not going to become the void right there, which is a good thing, right? But Natsuko is in like a nightmare, pretty much, everybody that she loved, just like taunting her, covering her face right there. It's just saying, "Oh, you ain't ish," blah blah blah. Like she's just hurt. She's even saying like, "I'm never gonna draw again." Right now, they're still alive. Like technically, they're still right there, right? You know, um, we see a bit of Unio and Luke's past right there, become best friends. Unio wakes up and he's like, yo, I have to tell Natsuko how I feel right there. Like he's still fine right there. He tells Natsuko, I love your drawings. I never really showed it, but I really love your drawings right there. The fact that you make Luke happy right there. And Unio, like I said, episode 11 is going to be a quick rundown right there. Pretty much, hearing Unio's words right there motivated, Natsuko to wake up and actually, let's continue and still fight. Let's get out of this void. But while that's going on, Luke, who is like going crazy right now, destroys the soul future, similar to what happened in the original Terra right there. Now, as I said, it's not good for Natsuko and Unio, but you know, um, Luke losing all his friends right there, he destroys the soul future. And it's like, oh snap! Is he's gonna become the ultimate void right there. We get to the final episode, soul future is destroyed, and Luke does become the ultimate void right there. Now the Mal does rescue Natsuko and Yunia right there. So like I said, they're still in the fight right there. So no, they see what Luke has become right there. So they have to stop him. And she says, "We gotta start over." So her next drawing was Luke. And it was working for a little bit right there, right? Like she kept drawing multiple Lukes right there until she was gonna make like the ultimate Luke to stop the void. But while that's going on, the times we were being were disappearing. Like everybody was like in a way disappearing. I don't want to say dying, but they were disappearing right there. It was like, oh, it's not looking good right there. Even like Destiny, um, Justice, uh, Unio, and Malma, they disappeared. And in the nick of time, Akira's like, I still believe you. We gotta, prevent this. I forgot what quote he said right there. Like you can still make this a happy ending in a way, but his last words right there was able for before Natsuko disappeared. She was able to do the final draw right there, and it was like another look, but with the that powerful sword that he had, similar to what he had in the we're in that hot spring episode right there, able to destroy that void, but also like it was kind of weird. They were like kind of like inside a different world right there, inside a different world. Natsuko and Luke, and then next thing you know, um actually everyone survives right there. It's like it's a whole new world now. Like it's a brand new world right there. Like even the people that died previously, the original 9 heroes, they survived as well too. Well, they came back alive right there. Like everyone was happy. I said, Luke's not avoiding anymore. Like everybody was reunited right there, right? But you know, after everyone's reunited, Natsuko starts to disappear and actually goes back to the world of reality right there, which I'm a little bit surprised because not many isekais, I'm not gonna say all of them, but like I can't remember a whole lot of isekais where it's like you get transported to a new world and you return back to the original world right there. Because it's like, is she technically dead right there? So it's like Luke's hurt right there. They both admit their love for each other right there. It looks like I'll come visit you in the kingdom of reality right there. And so next thing you know, it's like Natsuko is back in the real world right there, which she's not covering her face anymore. She's actually being more interactive with her family. Well, not her family, but with her coworkers right there. She wants to work with them. So it's like she's become a better person ever since being in a terror person. And also, she even said, I love this movie, but like I love the people right now. I want to save you guys right there. Like I don't want the original ending to happen right now. Which, by the way, the author, the original maker, was not very happy with what happened right there. She wasn't very happy, right? But the fact that Natsuko came back, did she come back? And it's like, did Natsuko even die right there? Because it's like, it's like they're not even. It's like her having people was like it's like it never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it never happened. So it's like, yo, so what's going on with this right there? Like, is she? Did we just ignore what we just saw right there? Like, I was just very confused about that, right? But I mean, nonetheless, though. Natsuko's a better person right there. She's not covering her face anymore. She has a ponytail. Like I said, she's working with her coworkers now, and she wants to work. It's like, hey, let's work together right there. And I do like that. Now, as she's walking away, she does see a glimpse of like, QJ, Mal Mal, Unio, and look, it's like, wait, you're still alive right there? And that's how it ends. Now, like I said, I'll be doing not episode, season recap thoughts on this anime right there. Now, are they gonna make a season two? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It depends on the reviews, but it's like I don't see what season two can even be about. Honestly, I really don't know. But you never know. But like I said, I'll give it a deep thought about this when I do the season recap about this. So yeah. So as folks, subscribe to Part of Nuggets family. Use the video thoughts if you like the video, comment the video, share the video, do all that good stuff. Follow my social media accounts as always. And always remember what J. Cole said: there is no such thing as a life better than yours. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. Not good night, everybody. Have a good day because it started today right there. So take care.